3, 2, 1. Okay, we're official. So we have been talking about graphing with a T-chart, right? And we've been just doing straight lines so far, right? Yeah. And how do you know the difference between an equation that's going to be a straight line and an equation that's going to be a quadratic, like a parabola, right? Exponents, right? So if I gave you y is equal to 2x plus 1, or y equals 4/9 x plus 10, look at what's after the x. There's no exponent written, right? Which means it has an exponent of 1. That is going to be a straight line. And so, as long as it's in the form of y equals x, right? Y is equal to 2 times x plus 1, right? But it's still y equals x. But as soon as I go into y is equal to x squared, suddenly it becomes a parabola. All right? So you might see equations like this: y equals x squared minus 1, or y equals x squared plus 6, right? I mean, it could be anything. As long as it has an x squared in there. It can have an x too. It could be, I could do this. Y is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 1. I could do that, right?
Yeah.
Right? Remember this? I know you're struggling to stay awake. I'm trying to be semi-lively, okay? But really try. Is it hot in here? Is that why people are falling asleep?
Yep. Always hot.
Should I? It is always hot?
Yeah, it is.
You're always hot? Okay.
And then whenever it's cool, I should get out of the room.
Just turn that on and get you cooled off then. Alright, so, right? So, you guys all see those, right? You see the difference between a straight line and a quadratic, a parabola, right? You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to learn to graph at least, not this one, but these, okay? And then the other possibility, I'm going to just erase this because I'm out of space. I don't want to get down on my hands and knees. The other possibility is a radical equation. Now radicals are square roots. You guys remember what square roots are?
Yeah.
Square root of 1 is what?
Why?
What?
I don't think I ever learned that.
1.
So what number times itself equals 1?
1.
1. That's what the square root sign means. What number times itself equals 1?
Oh, that looks good.
Square root of 4, what number times itself equals 4? 2.
Oh, does that mean the square root of 81 is 9?
Yes!
Oh my god, I'm smart.
Square root of 81
I've
is
discovered
9.
myself.
Exactly. Right?
Yay.
Square root of 49 is 7. Square root of 25 is 5. Great. So you got this, right?
Yeah.
You guys-
Now I get away.
Do you get them now? Does it make sense?
Yeah, I was just using
All right,
the calculator.
let's try a couple more. Let's just try a couple more. So, square root of 16. 4 times 4 is 16, so 4. The square root of 9. 3. The square root of 64.
8.
8, right? Let's see, what else am I leaving out? How about this? Square root of 36. 6. How about the square root of 100? 10. What about the square root of 144?
12.
Good job.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
What about the square root of 4,562?
4,000.
I don't know it either. I have not a clue. All right, sorry, I just wanted to see.
And wait, what's the square root of infinity?
Wait, so we're learning square
Square root of infinity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, infinity is not technically a number,
It is if you believe it is.
but it goes forever, right? Because it's not a set number, because if it was a set number, it would no longer be infinity, because there's infinity plus 1,
So it's pretty much
infinity
just
plus
every
2,
number.
right? So it's constantly bigger than you're imagining,
So it's
right?
pretty much.
Constantly expanding, never ending, right?
Wait, what's the square root of pi?
Okay? All right, that's a great question, but I'm not going to go there. So the other possibility is an equation like this. Y is equal to the square root of x, right?
Yeah.
Which means, well, and that's going to look like this. If I had a graph, it's going to start here, and it's going to go up like this. It's always going to get higher.
Oh, so that's what that is.
Yeah.
Okay, that
See
explains
that?
so much.
That's what y equal to the square root of x is going to look like. So even if I did this, y is equal to the square root of x plus 3, it would look like this. 1, 2, 3 over here, and it would come up like this. Okay? So, well, but don't worry about that. I'll explain that in a minute. So we're going to use a t-chart, and the reason why is because t-charts always work. They work for every kind of equation. You can always graph with a t-chart. You can't always graph with the shortcuts, right? The shortcuts that I have taught you and will continue to teach you only work for a specific type of problem, right? Whereas the t-chart works for everything. So if you're on a test, taking a test, and you can't remember the shortcut, you can always say, oh wait, I know the t-chart method, right? The t-chart method, see, you look at Oliver's face. You can tell he's excited. That excitement is just like welling up from within, right? And all right, so here we go. Y is equal to, okay, number one, we'll try one. Y is equal to, I hope I didn't put these on the homework. Okay, y is equal to x squared, say minus 5. What did I do with my homework? What did I do with my homework? Homework, I just have to be totally sure that this is not on the homework. Right?
So we need the answers now.
Okay, good. No, it's very close, but not exactly what's on the homework. It's very close. On the homework it says y is equal to x squared minus 4. So, woohoo. Okay, so we're going to use a t-chart. Now, when you're using quadratics, remember what a quadratic looks like. I mean, what a parabola looks like. And it's because it goes squared that it bounces back up again. You'll see what I mean. But when you're doing a straight line, you do 0, 1, and 2. Or 0 denominator and twice the denominator. Right? If there's a fraction, right, Oliver? I can tell. Come on, back to the class, right? Right? But with a parabola, you got to do more than just 3 points. You got to do 5 points. Okay, but it's not that hard. X and Y, your 0 is in the middle. And you're going to have negative numbers and positive numbers. So I'm going to do negative 1 and negative 2. And positive 1 and positive 2.
Oh,
Okay?
I see where you're going.
So it'll be negative 2. Negative 1, 0, 1, 2.
So the negatives are always going to be on
If
top.
I don't do the negatives, look what would happen. I would only get this. I would get that. And I would never know that it turned around and went up. Do you follow me?
Yeah.
But because I'm going,
So it creates a pattern?
it's creating a parabola. We want to see the whole parabola, not half of the parabola. Okay? So this is what you're going to have on all of them for your x's. Negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. Okay? And then you just do it. So y is, and I like to write it, while you're getting used to it, just write it like this. Y is equal to negative 2 squared. Notice I put the negative 2 inside the parentheses because it also affects the negative, the square it does. It's negative 2 times negative 2 minus 5. What's negative 2 times negative 2?
Negative 2 times.
Negative
It's gonna be
4.
Positive 4, right? So what's 4 minus 5?
It's 1.
4 minus 5, that's 1. So y is equal to 1. So I'm going to put a 1 right here. Now the next one. Y is equal to negative 1, in parentheses, squared, minus 5. Who would help me? Negative 1 times negative 1 is?
1.
Yes! 1 minus 5 is? You got it. Negative 4. See how easy this is?
Oh.
right? All right, now we'll try 0. Now that one's pretty easy. Y is equal to 0 minus 5.
So then it'd be
Negative
negative.
5, right? Okay, now let's see what happens when we go to the positive numbers. When y is equal to 1 squared minus 5. 1 squared minus 5 is? Or what's 1 squared?
4.
1 minus 5 is negative 4. Oh my god, look at, that's interesting. Look at this. Negative 4 all over again. Let's try this. Y is equal to 2 squared minus 5.
1. Negative 1.
Before minus 5 is negative 1. Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
Did I do something wrong?
Just be 1. Yeah.
Wait.
Just be
What am I doing? How did I get this? Oh, it's negative 1. That's what. No, wait a minute. Yes, that's right.
Gary!
Yeah, sorry. Right, sorry. You guys, you didn't catch that? Oliver,
Wait.
wake up, buddy.
I
Don't let me write the wrong thing on a video.
Welcome to Gary's class.
Right? But notice what we have here. We've got when x is negative 2, y is negative 1. When x is positive 2, y is also negative 1. When x is negative 1, y is negative 4. When x is positive 1, y is negative 4. So let's graph them now.
Wait,
How did what?
First one, negative 1?
Yes, it's negative 1. I wrote
Yeah.
1 by mistake.
Yeah. But
Because it's negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Right? Because any negative number squared is a positive number. So 4 minus 5 is negative 1. Right? So let's do it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, so we got negative 2, negative 1. Negative 2 to the left, negative 1 down, boom. Negative 1 to the left, negative 4, boom. And then we've got 0, negative 5 right here. And then 1, negative 4, and then 2, negative 1. Right? And there's my graph. Whoops. Sorry.
A big smiley face.
Right? It's a parabola. So one of them you won't be able to do, which is your square root one. Don't worry about it. I'll do the square root one. We'll practice square roots tomorrow. Okay? So on the homework that I'm going to give you, if I find it, you have 3 fractions to practice, okay? On side 1 is 3 fractions again. You guys all know how to do them now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and everybody will turn this in tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
I'm not even going to grade, we're not even going to go over them. I'm just going to collect them, I think, tomorrow, okay? Because I want to grade them. And on the other side, you have 2 quadratics and 1 square root. If you want to try the square root, you can, but you don't have to. The last one is a square root, all right? So there you go. We turn this off.